Hello and welcome to Factual Insider, the channel that strives to cover as many facts as possible. Today we will be discussing 10 facts about Puyo Puyo Tetris that you may not know. If you find any of the facts to be interesting, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. With that being said, let's get started. Number 1. Puyo Puyo has been a very popular puzzle franchise that has been very successful in Japan since the 90s and has had many different sequels and spin-offs. However, the Puyo Puyo franchise has not really been known in the West, with very few titles that would make it into the Western market, such as Puyo Pop on the Game Boy Advance and Puyo Pop Fever on the Nintendo GameCube, with a port that would release over a year later onto the Nintendo DS. The original owner of Puyo Puyo, which was compiled before Sega purchased the rights in 1998, believed that the series would not be successful in the Western market due to its name, so when Sega brought the very few games that made it over to the West, it was renamed to Puyo Pop in an attempt to appeal to gamers. Sadly, the Nintendo DS port of Puyo Pop Fever that was released in 2005 would be the last Western release of the Puyo Puyo franchise until 2017, when Puyo Puyo Tetris was released onto the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 in North America. Despite not having a strong history in the West, the game sold exceptionally well, with 1.4 million units sold worldwide as of November 2020. While mostly the game helped sell better due to the collaboration with the Tetris name attached, the superb sales performance along with fan requests helped motivate Sega and Sonic Team to release more Puyo Puyo games in the West, such as Puyo Puyo Champions and Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. Number 2. While the game sold well internationally, it did not sell well at all on one console in particular. While the West received releases of Puyo Puyo Tetris on the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4, over in Japan it would release in 2014 on multiple other consoles, which include the Wii U, the 3DS, PlayStation Vita, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. There would also be a Nintendo Switch release in Japan in 2017 under the title of Puyo Puyo Tetris S. The Nintendo Wii U release of Puyo Puyo Tetris sold so poorly in Japan that it did not even receive the chance to appear on sales charts. Interestingly enough, the 3DS release of the game sold over 44,000 units in its first week in Japan. Number 3. To veterans who are familiar with and have lots of experience with the Puyo Puyo franchise are very familiar with the fact that each of the characters have their own drop sets in the series. However, interestingly enough, when it comes to drop sets, newcomer T, who was introduced in Puyo Puyo Tetris to help provide context into the story as to why Puyo Puyo and Tetris are merging, T is the only Tetris-oriented character in the game to share the exact same drop set as another character, which is Ringo. Number 4. Continuing on about drop sets, many other Puyo Puyo characters appeared in the game but were not playable characters. These characters were Miss Accord, Ocean Prince, Onion Pixie, Lid L, Donguri Geru, and Yu and Ray. These characters were of course playable in past Puyo Puyo entries, however with the inclusion of the new Tetris-themed characters, their drop sets were transferred over to the new Tetris characters in the game with the exception of T. Number 5. All of the new Tetris characters in Puyo Puyo Tetris all made their first appearance in the game. At no surprise, the characters are named off of the different Tetramino blocks that the characters represent. However, X is the only exception, as he is named off of an X pentamino. Number 6. While many players of Puyo Puyo Tetris are already familiar with Ringo's new gray sweater and T's saucer that is shown in his silhouette, both characters had slightly different designs before the game's release. Shown within the beta of Puyo Puyo Tetris, Ringo instead had a blue sweater while T used to have a purple board that looked similar to a skateboard. Number 7. Originally, Puyo Puyo Tetris was meant to have a much earlier release than its Japanese release on February 6, 2014. In an interview with Mizuki Hosoyamada, who has worked for Sonic Team since 2003 and has been the director and producer for the Puyo Puyo franchise, mentioned that originally Puyo Puyo Tetris was meant to be the next Puyo Puyo entry after Puyo Puyo 7, which released back in 2009. Unfortunately, due to unspecified issues, Sega pushed the game back, resulting in Puyo Puyo 20th Anniversary to be the next entry. Number 8. A sight to be seen in Japan, there was a play based on Puyo Puyo called Puyo Puyo on stage that had production put on from May 2 to May 6, 2015 at the Akasaka Act Theater to celebrate the 24th anniversary of the Puyo Puyo franchise. In the background of the play, gameplay footage was used from Puyo Puyo Tetris to help simulate the Puyo battles that took place during the play. Number 9. Carbuncle without a doubt is one of the most popular characters in the Puyo Puyo series who has been known to be at the side of Arl during her adventures. Interestingly enough, Puyo Puyo Tetris would be the first Puyo Puyo game to not include Carbuncle's theme into the game since the Mega Drive release of Puyo Puyo in 1992. Mostly likely that lack of his theme occurred due to the fact that Arl and Carbuncle are not characters that can be separate from each other. Number 10. Puyo Puyo has had many different remixes and renditions of past songs and tracks that were included in previous entries in the franchise, and of course Puyo Puyo Tetris is no different. However, for fans that have never played the Japanese exclusive Tetris arcade game that was released by Sega in 1998, there is a remix in the soundtrack of Puyo Puyo Tetris that fans could easily not realize was from another game. The track block by block, beat by beat in Puyo Puyo Tetris soundtrack is actually a remix to the main theme of Sega's Tetris arcade rendition that was released exclusively in Japan in 1998. Well, there you have it. Those were 10 facts about Puyo Puyo Tetris you may not know. Hope that the video was enjoyable and entertaining. Please be sure to check out our other video 10 interesting facts about Puyo Puyo you may not know. You are encouraged to watch more facts about gaming and other miscellaneous topics. See you next time.